Welcome back to the channel. My name is Varun and I'm a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. Today we are going to discuss about the topic professionalism. After you step your foot out of your school or when you become 18 where in Western culture you are on your own, you have to develop various contacts which may ultimately help you on your livelihood, but how to deal with them, from communication to the presentation. The protocol of not being you or faking it is called professionalism. The below mentioned points are the observations of many interviews, research, and biographies. Time is the essence to achieve mostly anything in life. When I say time while referring to professional in a broader sense, I refer to deadlines. Being an intern or advisor or principal advisor or finally partner or the hierarchical achievement is a matter of time and dedication. In the same sense, when the course of time you improve and get more acceptance by your colleagues. So take your time, give time, have time, be on time, because if you waste time, ultimately you shall be wasted. Aphorism must be in your dealings. Let's write it like this. I came to XYZ Island and I saw the beauty which surrounds. I fell in love with the spectacle of the place, and one day I thought it to conquer it. I had devised strategies to build up my army and then fought it till the end. Now see the throne I pinned for is above my head. Honestly, I got bored in saying this after the first line. So will the employer or the invitee, or they shall straight away trash your application. No one is interested in your ability to create paragraphs. Message always be the pithy in your dealings. Some tips to talk. Understand your position while chatting. You shall always know the person with whom you are talking. If you are talking with a cab driver or sweeper or your paid helper, you need not to show your vocabulary or fluent English skills. You will be portrayed as a braggadocio. Likewise, before a highly qualified person, you are talking in a savage way. You will be taken for granted. If your boss or faculty meets you up in reception, he shall not expect you to have a discussion which you have in your workplace. Avoid messing up the places. And the same goes with the pingin in a reasonable time. Use fluency rather than verbosity. In the world, everyone knows the terms and things required for their survival. No one needs you to explain the concepts. If you want to build relationships with Shashi Tharoor's tongue, even with your seniors or experienced interviewer, there are high chances of you getting a status of beta noire. When you are having a conversation, give the person the space for relaxation. Be smiley, friendly, vivacious, and attractive while talking rather than being a nerd, depressed, or too formal. This way, even professional abhors it. Try taking commands in one go. Wali Asnariman in his autobiography has explicitly mentioned that no one in the world will sit down and teach you the things you want to excel in the field. Even Justice Indu Malhotra acknowledged it is your observations that have to be applied cogently. Everyone will expect that if Google is used for many things, it can be used for this thing as well. One of the most important elements without which there is a high chance of you getting neglected by others and the next person getting the opportunity is your acumen to grasp and work on the command on one go. Be more interested rather than interesting. The world is full of people and each one has their interpretative wisdom. There was this pretty radio jockey girl. Every conversation with her ought to become a memorable one. She was riding back home in a cab where she started a conversation and went out the cab driver's opinion rather than forcing what she thinks, after which ultimately the cab driver couldn't resist but giving her a marriage proposal of his son. When she narrated the incident, she said that everyone has their opinions and they want them to be heard. Being humble means recognizing that we are not on earth to see how important we can become, but to see how much difference we can make in the lives of others. So instead of being adamant about what you hold, try to honor others' opinion. Criticism is an innate quality that shall never be discarded, but before censuring understands the relevance of the situation. If the jockey tries to coerce the driver and make him feel guilty about what he thinks, the next step would never happen. Instead, he would probably hate her. Battle for your longings. A handsome guy had sent his CV in a cover mail to 100 law firms across various countries, and in return he got 10 replies, and out of which all rejected him. But it was this one mail where it was mentioned that his CV showed litigation skills, which the corporate firm doesn't have any department. He then replied to the HR manager that, undenying this fact, if he were given an internship under your firm where I had a proclivity to work, I could someday become a great corporate lawyer. The HR replied and offers him a month's internship with a bare minimum salary, and who knew he became the partner of that firm. So rejection is a part of life without which only cowards survive and with which only fools romanticize. In conclusion, I'd like to say that professionalism is a way of life rather than a set of tasks. This way of life is comprised of one's personality, conversation, communication, behaviors, approach, talents, and willingness to learn, and various tactics which vary with context, keeping the basic mechanisms the same. You are not only portraying yourself, but you are also representing the organizations. You are assisting the organizations in creating an image, and you are a part of the image. How to act within the means the role needs is vital. That may be a learning method usually understood through the instance of others. Professionalism necessitates the ability to distinguish between what is essential to the job and what is needed. It has an ethos that is relevant to the ethos of the job, and in a broader sense, the ethos of the organizations. Being a professional is a lifelong learning and growth process. As a part of this exercise, you will gain greater trust in your abilities to cope with the situations that come with your job, and will be more able to take on new tasks and more demanding situations. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions regarding the video, please do ask in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel LEXCLIQ.